When I first started watching Premier League football, Portsmouth used to be a club competing in that division. To this day, I remember the blue and white kits with Sol Campbell in defense, Diarra and Kranjčar in midfield, led by Kanu in the attack. A team that won the FA Cup in 2008 and ever since then has been in decline, dropping all the way down to League 2 to now finally come back into the Championship in 2024. This team needs help to come back into the Premier League though, and today we will do it with failed wonderkids only. Some of the highest potential wonderkids who have not yet delivered top performances on the big stage are about to get a second chance here at Portsmouth. And we are jumping in on the 6th of April as Portsmouth are 17th in the Championship. And as we go into this team, things are not looking good. We have Mahoney, Gordon and Potts as the 3 highest potential players in the team. All of them actually below 80 potential, and all 3 of these players are only loaned in. So when you look out into the future, there's not much here. So they're all returning to their parent clubs. Mahoney, Ashish, Potts, Gordon, and also Isaac Hayden, who used to play at Newcastle, is going to go back to them. And on top of it, you have so many players who only have 2 months left on their contract. And I do believe EA tend to update these whenever they actually sign a new contract. So it's not looking good for Portsmouth moving forward. And once I simulate past these months of football, I'm hoping to see that Portsmouth hasn't gone down further in the league table. Well, things did get worse. 19th at the end of the season, 51 points, minus 23 on the goal difference. This season, we're given a budget of about 4.6 million. The first signing of this club in FIFA 21, this guy used to have a 72 overall with 85 potential. And that is Lautaro Alberto Morales, the goalkeeper from Argentina, which I'm assuming most of you don't know of, but he used to have very high potential, like one of the highest potential goalkeepers in the game back in FIFA 21. Now, I signed him from the free agents, basically, for nothing. And he comes in at a rating of 71. At this point, Morales is 25 years old, standing 6'2" tall, and truly needing that second chance to turn his career around. I'm now actively selling players: Shaughnessy, Poole, Yengi, Lowry, Scully, Richie, and that's about it. But that has taken our budget up to 10.7 million. And the player I'm signing used to have a 69 overall in FIFA 21 with 85 potential, which pretty much had made Bella Kotchap an exciting prospect. And for me personally, I was very hyped about this player because I thought he could be the next big German talent. But lads, was I wrong. He has not been getting any playtime lately. Basically, for the past 2 years, barely ever playing. At PSV Eindhoven, he looked very good, but he comes in now with a 74 rating to get his second chance at just the age of 23. He doesn't even have potential above 80 anymore, but we can work on all of that stuff. Bella Kotchap, 76 pace, with 75 defending, 76 physicality, standing 6'3" tall. This is a proper failed wonderkid right now as we speak, who still could have the chance to turn his career around in case he gets away from Southampton. This next player walking in FIFA 20 at 76 as his overall and 88 potential. It is Mohamed Ihataren, who currently is playing at Waalwijk at the age of 23. And now I want to sign him up. Give him that chance again. Used to be a potential to be special player. So for me, this is a no-brainer to let him walk into the team. Lang plus 3 million to make this deal happen. Comes in at the rating of 73. And again, still young. 23 years old. Left-footed, 6 foot tall. 4-star, 4-star. Technical and Trivela. I remember back in the day, man, he used to be such a sick player to use in the game. So if I can take him to that level again, we have an amazing attacking midfielder here. I just sold a bunch more players to take my budget back up to 7.2 million. Back in FIFA 20, this man was 73 rated with 87 potential. And back then, Jari Verscharen was a wonderkid at the age of just 17, playing for Anderlecht. And now, pretty much 6 years later or whatever, he is now still only playing for Anderlecht. Everybody kind of expected him to move on at some point, but it never happened. And he has been stuck in that Belgian league for a while now. Mainly because a lot of times he tends to get injured. But he comes in with a 74 rating into this team. But I want him on that right wing position where he actually goes up in his stats, which is the position that he kind of used to play in as well in the past. He is 5'8", so not the tallest of players. 71 pace, 72 shooting, 76 passing, 83 dribbling, 4-star skill moves. And again, just 24 years old, so we can probably get a good 8 years out of him if we are doing things the right way. But with that, the transfers are done. Ihataren, the former PSV wonderkid, Verscharen, the current still Anderlecht player, Bella Kotchap, rotting away on the bench at Southampton, Morales, a big talent from Argentina of the past. So, let's see how this goes the first season. 17th with 51 points at the end of this season. I gotta tell you, that is quite bad. But then again, I guess it makes sense when you see that we have a bunch of players around the 60 ratings in here. 67 rated Lane, Kamara 65, Boat up to a 69 now, Farrell as well, Devlin 69. Everyone's growing, and specifically Morales up to a 77. I brought in the best goalkeeping coaches and defensive coaches. Bella Kotchap up to a 77. Ihataren 76. Verscharen up to a 79. When I changed him to a right midfielder, he already bumped up in his rating, so that was a big plus. But clearly, all of this was not enough. And I'm assuming Ihataren had a bunch of goal contributions. Bishop, top scorer, that's fine. 11 and 6 on Ihataren, 8 and 5 on Verscharen, which I do like to see, but clearly we are lacking a lot of quality in this team. By the way, +6 on Morales. My God, you're on fire, pal. Now, this season, they gave me about 7.1 million. And obviously, as you can tell, I've trimmed down the squad quite a bit to the point where some Indian guy was added into our team right here, which the game does when you don't have enough players. So I'm just looking at this and thinking, okay, I can't sell anyone else, so I have to use those 7 million properly. Back in FIFA 20, this man had a 66 rating with 86 potential. And now over the past year, Kana has not played a single game of football whilst being part of RSC Anderlecht, just like Jari Verscharen. So he now joins us for Kamara plus 1.2 million. Clearly, something is going wrong in this man's career. He used to have massive potential. Luckily, he was only 16 years old back in FIFA 20. So now he's only 23 years old. Even younger than Verscharen, which is crazy to me. But he comes in at 6 foot tall, 71 rated at this stage. Some decent stats when you look at them one by one, all around the 70 very, very soon. So I'm seeing that and thinking this is a quality transfer for us to make at a lower price level. In FIFA 20, at the age of 18, this man was 68 rated with 86 potential. Matondo is the man I'm talking about. Started as a talent at Schalke, then it was Stoke City, then Cercle Bruges, where he actually did well to get a move to Rangers. And now we are getting him into our team. In real life, he has actually joined Hannover, but he comes in at a rating of 74, significantly upgrading that left midfield position for us. 25 years old at this stage, 92 pace. He has rapid and quick step. So if we can turn his career around, he is going to be truly insane. So I'm very happy with this signing. I do understand he's not the youngest anymore at the age of 25, but we can get a good 7 seasons out of him. So I'm thinking every single player we have here, at least until the age of 32, they'll be fine. So let's see how this goes, and as we move on, as we get more money, obviously we'll be bringing in higher profile wonderkids, so stick around. That's better. Portsmouth finishes 5th this season with 81 points. Norwich getting 100 on their record. That meant we had to go through the playoffs, my friends, and against Everton, we somehow beat them 6-0. Don't ask me how. Southampton have won 4-1 against Ipswich. Again, quite impressive. And in the final, we have met up with Southampton to beat them 2-1. No 6-0 was needed. And here's the team that pulled it off. Bishop, 74 rated at this stage. Ihataren, 81. Love that. Verscharen, 84. Kana up to a 78. Matondo, 79. Bella Kotchap, 81. And bro, Morales is on some drugs. I don't know what the hell is going on with him. He's gone up to an 84 rating. I swear, After this latest patch, something changed. I don't know what it is. Players are growing much faster. 84 rated, +7 in growth this season for him. This guy is like, yeah, I need to be that top talent I was supposed to be. But here we go. Bishop 36 and 10. Matondo, new signing, 25 and 8. Iataren 14 11. Fesharin 11 and 15. This team is coming together really nicely, and it's probably going to do quite well as we go into the Premier League and get that big money. Well, I only got 48 million. Was hoping for more. Back in 2020, this man had 87 potential on him. A defender walking into the team. And that is Tanguy Nianzou, who is currently signed to Sevilla. Previously was signed by Bayern Munich to possibly become the next big defender. But now we have signed him from Sevilla for 24.5 million. He doesn't have as high potential anymore, but he's still very, very useful for a team like ours. In the past year, he barely played any football from what I've seen in his stats. Comes in at 6'3", 80 rated, 25 years old, 71 pace on him, with 79 defending, 83 physicality, jockey and anticipate on him. A marquee signing for a new Premier League club. Back in FIFA 18, this man had a 74 overall rating and 88 potential. Initially a huge talent at Fulham, Sessegnon then moved over to Spurs, played for Hoffenheim a little bit, and now has returned to Fulham in 2025. So, his career has never reached that level that he was hoping for. But he joins us now for just about 7 million. Now, I'm not saying he's a failed footballer. Obviously, this man has been a Premier League football player for a long time, which is already a huge achievement. But in the consensus of what we're doing right here, obviously we can consider that a failed wonderkid because he never reached those levels that we were expecting. And by the way, throughout this whole video, when I'm bringing in these players, I'm giving them their old potentials back. Hence why they are growing so much, just so in case you are wondering. But Sessegnon now comes in at the age of 27. We can get a good 5 years out of him, which I'm hoping he can get to at least, like, I don't know, 86, 87 by then. Because he did have 88 potential. Left-footed, 5'10", 78 pace on him. Not the most defending on physicality. Has also played in more attacking roles in the past, but for now, he is our left back. Back in FIFA 22, this guy used to have a rating of 65 with potential above 88. And now, Noah Mbamba is joining us. A Leverkusen talent who has been loaned out multiple times and seemingly hasn't found his rhythm. And with that, his potential has declined massively. Currently, he's out on loan in Belgium, playing for Dender EH. That is a team that is currently like the bottom of the league table, basically. And he comes in with that 72 rating. Dozzle, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take you out. But the good thing with this kid is that he still is only 22 years old as he comes into this squad. Just like Kana, a very young, talented player, taking over his position there. And yes, things haven't gone too well for him, but I think I could easily drop him into the centre-back position where he goes up to a 73. But for now, he's going to be a CDM. Let's see how this goes. Our full starting 11, filled with failed wonder kids, is about to be finished once we have a right back and striker. But for now, we are done. Here we go. Portsmouth ends the first Premier League season on 47 points, not getting relegated, which obviously is a great thing. And here we are. Bishop has supported us really well throughout the years, up to a 76. I appreciate that. But Ihataren 85, Fesharin 88, Kara 82, and Bamba 76. You need to catch up with the rest of the team. Matondo is looking solid. Sessegnon up to a 79 by now. Nianzou, Bella Kochap. Devlin, another one of the originals. Still young, by the way. 24 years old. He's doing a good job. Morales, only 86 rated, which is a bit of a wonder because the guy has been growing insanely fast and now only +2 this season, which is fine with me. 24 and 1 from Bishop. Again, done really well. Matondo. And then it's Devlin, a right back with 6 goals and 2 assists. He's on fire. We love to see that. But then we have Fesharin with the 15 assists and the 5 goals. Now, I don't know how much money I'm getting in the next season. Either I'm signing a striker or a right back, or I get enough to sign for both positions. 37 million it is. I am going for a striker only. Back in FIFA 21, this guy used to be 62 rated with 88 potential. At that point in time, Dane Farrell Scarlett was just 16 years old. And until now, in 2025, oh, my hair got broken up there. Until now, this man has only played 10 games as a starter in his career. And those, most of them probably were for Oxford United. Now he's back from loan, originally a Spurs talent, loaned to Oxford United, I believe, where he did quite all right. But he is taken over now, 78 rated, 24 years old, used to have 88 potential. This is one of those ones that really just makes sense. This man in FIFA 19 was 61 rated with 85 potential playing for Liverpool. He was the next Trent before Bradley came about. Kiana Hoover, the Dutch right back, is now part of our squad. He is now coming in from Wolves, but in real life at the moment, he is playing for Auxerre in the French league. And as we all know, or some of you might know, Auxerre is a squad that just recently got promoted, if I'm not mistaken. So we are looking at this team here and realizing that his career has probably not gone the way he wanted it to go. He tried his luck at a different club in the Premier League, didn't work out. Now comes into our team at the age of 26, which is fine. 6 good seasons in him. He has 73 pace, 73 passing, 75 dribbling, 72 defending, and good physicality, along with the height of 6 foot. So, for me, that's a great signing, and overall, a great transfer window. Now we finally have the full starting 11 of failed wonderkids, but that doesn't mean we're gonna stop there. Some other players will be joining us along the way, some more well-known ones, but these are really good options for now. This season, Portsmouth have climbed into the 8th position with 62 points. And as our league positioning gets better, the players do as well. Ihataren 89, Verscharen 90, Morales 88. This is quite impressive if you ask me. I love how much these players have grown. Who's the oldest? So Matondo is 28. Is that like the oldest we have? No, Cessignon is 29. Oh, wow. Okay, the goalkeeper as well. All right. We have to get some success soon enough. We have like, what, 3 seasons to go? We need some trophies, lads. But hey, we can sign some big players later on. Matondo, top scorer, 15 and 10. Scarlett only played 22 games because the other striker that we had earlier on, I had to sell on because he was stealing his playtime. But at least he got a bunch of games in and performed quite well. So that gives me even more hope going into the next year. Now, for this season, I have 66 million, and that tells me I can actually finally go and make a big signing if I want to. This next man had a potential of 90 throughout multiple years of the game. But despite being in the world of football since 2020, Ansu Fati has only had 39 starts in his career. And we all know he was loaned out to Brighton. It didn't work out. Now plays for Barca, only has 2 starts for them. Ansu Fati was one of the ones where people said he's the next Messi, as they always do. But his career hasn't really gone in the way he probably hoped for. And at this stage, I gotta tell you, man, I was looking for players to bring into the starting 11, but none of them can really make it into the starting 11 in terms of their rating at this stage. So we will be bringing in players for the bench and just hope for the best. Unless, actually, hold on. I can turn Fati into a striker maybe, which isn't ideal, but could work. I have done exactly that. Ansu Fati is now an 80 rated striker. When you change his position to that, instantly he drops down by 3 ratings. But that means he can now go up against Scarlett for that main position up top. 91 pace on him, 79 passing, 83 dribbling. He has the same amount of shooting. How the hell is he lower rated? I guess physicality is a big difference right there. 74 on Scarlett, so he's winning that battle. But Ansu Fati has come in and he wants his spot. I cannot explain what I've just seen. This has never happened before with any team that I rebuilt. Portsmouth have won the league. Unbeaten. 38 games, 34 victories, 4 draws, 0 losses, 106 points. Do you understand what this means? I've been rebuilding for so long, and this is the best team I ever had in the Premier League. 106 points, bro. What's the most? What's like the record? Let me check. According to ChatGPT, Man City during 2017 and 18, and yes, the Centurions, 100 points. There you go. And they had 32 victories in that season with 106 goals scored, whilst we are looking at 34 victories, but only 80 goals scored. Let's see the team that has pulled this off. Scarlett, 84. Ansu Fati as well. So it's yet to be seen who actually played. Ihataren, 92. Fasharen, 91. Matondo, 90. Mbamba, 84 rated. Kana is 87. I've not lost a game with an 84 rated player in the team. How the hell is this happening? Honestly, I'm putting it down to Subran. He's the one. He is the luck talisman of this team. 56 rated, 32 years old. He's been put into this team by the gods of football, and now he is the reason why we're winning this Premier League title unbeaten. I've made my mind up. Who's the top scorer? It's Ihataren, 32 and 13. Scarlett has played the most games, 25 and 1. Matondo, 21 and 12, and then there's a big drop off, as you guys can see. Fasharen with 3 and 9 this season. Ansu Fati, where are you? 12 games, 2 goal contributions. He's failing again. And the Invincibles have been given 160 million this time. Back in FIFA 21, this man had 88 potential. And now Gio Reyna is just a shadow of what he was supposed to become. And for that, he is perfect for this video. He comes into our team just on the bench for Borussia Dortmund, never really gets any starts and not really any big chances within that squad, and has been rumored to leave for many years, but finally now he is coming into the team at an 82 rating. 27 years old right now, 81 pace, 81 shooting, 79 passing, 83 dribbling, with 3 playstyles, which are quite good by the way, but still a failed wonder kid if you consider how much hype was behind this guy at one point. In FIFA 20, he was 72 rated with 90 potential, joining Real Madrid. And now, Renier, if you want to pronounce it English, but also Brazilian or Portuguese, I guess it would be Renier. But anyways, he has now joined our team. This guy was like one of the most hyped players back in the day when it came to FIFA. Everyone wanted him in their career mode. He was so overpowered. And now he comes in as a center attacking midfielder, 28 years old, 6'1", 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 2 decent play styles on him, far away from his actual potential from back in the day. Right now, his potential is a 77, and it used to be a 90. And he's currently out on loan at Granada. Back in FIFA 19, this man had a 73 rating with 87 potential. And that is Zinho van Oosden coming in for 3 million only right now. He is 30 years old in our save and 74 rated. His potential now in FC 25 is 74. He starts with a 71 overall. I mean, so many Belgian players, or players that are associated to the Belgian league at least, in this team now, which kind of showcases that a lot of times they do get overhyped. Same as with the players from the Dutch league, to be fair. Ihataren was madly hyped as well. Back in FIFA 16, this man used to have 70 overall with 87 potential. And now Emre Mor, just a shadow of himself. The Arda Güler before Arda Güler. He was the one that everyone was talking about, and I just had to bring him into the team. If I'm doing failed wonder kids, he has to be part of it. Obviously, I can't buy every single failed wonder kid out there, but for me personally, with someone with Turkish origins, I can tell you, man, the hype around this kid was insane. It was crazy. And then everything kind of fell apart. As soon as he joined Borussia Dortmund, things obviously didn't really necessarily work out for him. After that, he played for multiple teams. And now he probably will just end his career anytime soon, I guess in a couple of years where, you know, it's all done and dusted. And he'll probably look back at it and think, what a shame. It could have been so much better. In FIFA 14, 73 rated, 89 potential. We are talking about Adnan Januzaj, who now joins us, lads. This is it. This man has had a mad career behind him. I have just signed him. He's 35 years old at this stage, 67 rated. Why am I doing this? You know, just because I felt like he needs to be part of this squad. His his story needs to back us up here as we try and go and win things. I don't need their ratings. I need their stories. And Januzaj, pink pass, long ball, technical, flair, trivela, basically anything you can look for. And at the end of the day, back then, multiple nations were fighting for him to play for them. And it was crazy. So then obviously he decided to go with whatever he wanted. He had the opportunity of like playing for England, Turkey even, Albania, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like he has chosen Belgium. I completely forgot about that. But at the time when he signed for Manchester United, the story was mad. In FIFA 22, 69 rated, 89 potential. Of course, I'm talking about Youssoufa Moukoko. 30 million I paid on this guy. So many scandals surrounding him, including his age. Apparently, he's much older than he actually is. I'm not too sure if there's any truth to that. I haven't really checked in a long time, but I had to bring him in. He's currently out on at Nice. I don't know. Is he on loan? I'm not too sure. Maybe they sold him actually. But anyways, Moukoko now comes in at an 81 rating. Only 25 years old in our save right now. 5'10", has all the play styles, all the potential that he had. And even at points at Dortmund, when he got the chance, he actually played really well. But now it feels like his career has properly fallen apart. At Nice, he is barely getting any playtime right now. So not looking good for the kid. Portsmouth have done it again, this time a bit more modest at 84 points. Community Shield belongs to Liverpool. FA Cup belongs to Bournemouth. Carabao belongs to Man City. But guess what? Second in the league phase, beating Benfica and also Barcelona. And on top of it, Olympique Marseille to now face Juventus in this Champions League finale. I am excited about this, especially because I think our players are quite high rated now. And yes, they are. Scarlett, 88. Ihataren, 93. Verscharen, 92. Kana, 89. Mbamba, 88. Matondo on the 92 now. Sessegnon, 89. Nianzou and Bella Kotchap looking very good in defense. Hoover on an 89. Morales, 91. And then Ansu Fati, 87 on the bench. Moukoko, 82. Renier has gone up to a 78. Reina up to an 85. Okay. And then we have Januzaj at a 64 and Moore at a 66. You know what? I need to have Subran on the bench. He is the good luck charm for us to win trophies. So it's looking like an incredible team filled with a bunch of talents who always had very high potential. And Scarlett is the main man. 44-2, up for the Ballon d'Or possibly. Then we have Matondo on 25 and 12. Yeah, Taren has done well, and so has Verscharen. It's time to take these failed wonder kids to the biggest stage of them all. As we go into this Champions League finale against Juventus, as always, I couldn't sign every single failed wonder kid in the world. So let me know who you think belongs to this list, who could have made it into this team. I was thinking about Anthony, man, but I gotta tell you, he's actually doing really well at Real Betis, and maybe Anthony will be able to make a proper comeback in his footballing career. When it comes to attacking players, a lot of times, it's all about confidence. And it's not just attacking players, it's any player really in any position. If they have full confidence in themselves, it makes such a difference in their play. Like, if you second guess every move you're making, then you won't be as good as you could be, obviously. So, we got lucky there. Ihataren over to Scarlett, who's playing above Ansu Fati, obviously. Down to Matondo. That pace is going to be quite useful. Into Ihataren. Finish it. First chance for our team. Didn't look too bad. Over to Scarlett. Good touch. He's being chased by too many people. Bremer is one of the toughest defenders to get past. Oh, I thought that was in. Over, there we go. Solid pass into Verscharen. Verscharen looking for Scarlett. Scarlett now trying to get past this man. He does so. Scarlett with the number 10 on his back. Ihataren gets past Bremer and puts it into the back of the net. Are you kidding me? What an attack. The number 8. The PSV Eindhoven wonder kid, who is currently actually not doing too bad, but obviously not on that level where he should have been or could have been. But that was beautiful. How the hell did he get past Bremer like that? That's impressive, you know. I'm not able to get past Bremer that easily normally. Ooh, I'm getting outplayed there. Nianzou, nice. Matondo, sprinting down the left. Ihataren is open. He sees Scarlett is run. Scarlet. Oof. See? That's more like Bremer. Bro, how the hell do you get the ball off of these dudes? Ooh, that's a good ball. What the? I thought Morales just let that one go through. Yataren is back and fit. Nice. Pesharin. Yari. Good move. Exceptional pass. Scarlet. Over to Yataren. His shot gets blocked by Jallo. You know what? 65 minutes in. It's time to give some other Wonder Kids a chance as well. I'm going to bring on Moukoko up top. I'm bringing in Fati at cam. Reina comes on the right midfield. And you know what? Subran, it's your time. I know this is a failed Wonder Kid story, but this man has been our lucky charm. There he is. 50-something rated. Jitin, go on, son. Run. Do something. Maybe you can get an assist if Gio Reyna scores now. Imagine a Champions League finale assist. Samo Morodoyon getting stopped by Nianzou. Jitin on the left. Cut in. He puts him on the floor. Are you kidding? Hold on a second. Is he about to get a... Oh my god. He created this. Moukoko. No. Oh, wow. I'm impressed. That's me. Over to Jitin. Power shot. Come on, son. Oh my god. He nearly freaking scored. And there it is. We are lifting the trophy and Jitin is part of it. He is going to be somewhere on that bus celebrating it with the failed Wonder Kids. A legend. A man whose name we will forever remember. Premier League title and Champions League trophy both been picked up. And who is the one winning the Ballon d'Or? I'm assuming it's Scarlet because he's the only offensive player in the team. And with that, of course... he's the one. Dane Scarlett, Tottenham talent, Oxford United, loaned out, currently at Spurs, no play time. That is what we call a failed Wonder Kid for now. But many of these guys still have a chance to turn their career around and really hope that they do. This doesn't mean that their careers are over or anything like that. But yeah, these guys can still achieve something and I wish them nothing but the best. This has been a ton of fun to record as always. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Can't speak, but hey, make decent videos. Take care and peace.